Given this particular variables, which are 1 C5H7N, and you're given the number 162 grams per mole, how are they related to each other in this particular question? In this particular case here, this here is shown to be known as the empirical formula, and this empirical formula is kind of like the simplest possible ratio that you can get in a particular combination of atoms in a compound, and this allows us to get to the molecular formula whose molecular weight is equal to this particular number. So how we're going to find a factor which is going to be determining the equivalence between the new molecular formula and that of the molecular weight. And so to accomplish this, first is we need to get the sum of the atomic masses in this particular empirical formula first. In here we know carbon to be 12.01, but we have 5 of it, and we're going to add it to for hydrogen. We know the molecular formula is 101. We have 7 of them, and we have what? The nitrogen to be, in this case, just one atom, 14.01. And once you do the math here, you should be able to arrive at the number which is kind of approximately 81 grams per mole, and this number is the empirical formula value, and we need to figure out what the factor is that is going to be equal to the molecular formula weight, or molecular weight, 162 gram per mole. And in this case here, we're going to divide both sides by 81, and we're going to determine what the value of n is to be equal to what? To be equal to 2. And so this here is a magic number that allows us to determine the true molecular formula, or I'll say compound, given the empirical formula here. And so this 2 here is going to be multiplied by each of the atoms numbers in the empirical formula. 2 times 5 gives you what? 10. 2 times 7 for hydrogen gives you 14, and 2 times n gives you what? 2. And so this here is our final answer, which is the what? Molecular formula for this particular question here.